Our three officials, David Guthrie, Ed Malloy, and Tom Washington. And good to have you with us on TNT for the first round matchup. And closed captioning for the playoffs on TNT, all presented. So Dame and the Blazers start with the basketball. They have to begin the fourth. Norman Powell was a factor early in the game, and he'll get to the cup again to start this one off.
Be Dame and CJ, but they're looking for that third score.
Yeah, they need Michael Porter Jr. to pick it up offensively as he turns it over. Powell the distance. He's got the first two and points in the paint. Short that time. This is a must-win for Portland. Trying to even the series. And Nurkic. Big guy, 7 feet, 260 pounds.
That Portland has gotten early on has been very impressive to me. And a lot of that starts from the pick and roll involving the Joker.
Aaron Gordon curls it home.
And that's a nice take by Aaron Gordon.
So it stays at 3. Both teams struggling right now, and especially, but that's a beautiful bounce entry. It's Campazzo again on the dime.
He's the type of player that every coach loves because you can trust him. He's going to take good shots, he's going to play hard, and he's going to make the right play.
Norman Powell, he only had 5 points over the first 3 quarters of play, and he played the entire fourth. It'll be McCollum. CJ's got it.
And we knew it was only a matter of time that CJ was going to hit some shots. It didn't cost him, but it could cost him tonight.
Campazzo wants Porter Jr. You could see that coming. He waits for the flyby and answers with the triple.
Man, this guy has just gobs of talent.
So a 2-point game. Both teams trying to find a rhythm. Nurkic, good play, off balance because of Campazzo. Yeah, he only took 11 shots, made 5 of them last game, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Now, step back, Norman Powell gets the triple. What a beginning.
Understanding the playoffs, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Last year, he had to sacrifice shots. This year, you don't have to sacrifice any shots. They are going to need, they're going to need Michael Porter Jr. to step up big the way CJ is stepping up big for Portland.
JaMychal Green is checked in. Boy, they're converging better on Jokic. Morris, he'll get there this time. Monte Morris slides and glides right past Jusuf Nurkic.
Some of these looks are really clean looks. He's just not in sync right now. He's out of rhythm.
He is 1 for 7. And trying to get contact, Nurkic. He'll take it off the glass. Norman Powell blows an easy one.
Man, that was a great move. Just couldn't get the ball to go through the hoop.
Morris burns him. Powell couldn't get back in time. 2.5, inside of 2.5 left in the opening 12. They got to get Jokic going. On the spin, he'll get there this time. Soft finish for a big guy, his second bucket of the game.
Shot didn't fall, but those are the shots, like I said, if you get that type of ball movement, and that's the Denver culture. Their culture is ball movement and body movement. They don't want a lot of ISOs as Melo goes to work on his ISO, but Denver, they don't want that type of play. He's changed his game a lot, improved his three-point shot, and has become one of the better stretch fours we have in this league as the Joker goes right down the lane. Somebody has to slide over it. I mean, well, listen, he's lost a lot of weight, so he would have laid that up maybe like 2 years ago. Now he's able to dunk that thing.
Good positioning. Nurkic putting his shoulder down. They didn't call for clearing out.
A lot of pin downs, and they run a lot of flares to get Porter open because he's so good with his jump shot. Portland has shown him a lot of extra attention. They've taken those looks away, so he's going to have to find a different way to try to score.
How about the follow? JaMychal Green going up the back of his own teammate, Paul Millsap, to get to that one. Last game, he had a couple of threes right away. 8 points and 5 boards off the bench. 6-point game. 2 minutes gone by in the second 12. Carmelo Anthony in mid-range game. Sweet stroke. He's always had that. 10th all-time leading scorer. Millsap leaving it off. Good idea. Into the shot clock. JaMychal Green gets it. On the weak side, Michael Porter Jr. He lost the handle. Brought it back down. McCollum's got it.
I love his energy inside, but Michael Porter Jr.
Similar to what we saw in the last game when it was 20-3 bench scoring in favor of Denver at the break. Nice crossover. And he'll get there. McCollum.
Yes, nice floater. CJ McCollum has so many moves.
So the struggles continue, yet Portland's only up by 4. It'll be Nurkic. Good quick release before Aaron Gordon could come into the equation. You need a prototypical traditional 5.
Oof.
Nice. The footwork, or rather the handle of Austin Rivers. And he never got the rim. I believe they're going to be only down by 2, shooting 36%. McCollum may have taken 8 steps. And Norman Powell. Don't forget, Norman Powell's got a ring.
These guys make the decisions.
It's also a lot of ISO ball as you bring that up. Lillard's due. He's got a triple.
And man, did you see the space he created with that step back, Joel? He might be the future MVP.
On the takeaway. Here's your big guy. Nurkic brought it across the timeline. And how about this? McCollum off the glass.
So
biggest lead of the game now for Portland.
Unless he had to play a lot of small ball 5 last year, so Covington got a lot of opportunity on the weak side coming over there trying to clean things up. As Nurkic cleaning up inside, he has been a blessing in disguise for the Portland Trailblazers.
Nurkic and Norman Powell.
If I would have told you at the start of this game in the first half that Nurkic was going to outplay Jokic, would you have taken that bet? Probably not, huh? Off of Nurkic's body, which allows him to wreak havoc on the glass. So staying with that screen and roll and hitting shots like that is exactly what Portland needs to stick with throughout the course.
5 of 12. Today's virtual shot clock is powered by Tissot. On the run, look out if it goes. And what a start to the second half for C.J. McCollum. The problems continue. He is now 0 for 3 on his triples and 5 of 14 overall. And on cue.
Timeout. Got to get a timeout.
On cue. Norman Powell.
Denver's lifeless right now. Doing the things from an offensive standpoint as far as shot making that he normally does. Nice take right there by Gordon.
Yes. After the triple by Robert Covington. DJ a little bit, but it was Norman Powell. And Norman Powell in the mid-range game.
Now Norman Powell's got it going. Now he's got his confidence. Got a couple of easy shots early. I can't see you, like shooting over a chair.
No set shots allowed around here. Jokic on the run finally. After you could see the way the attention they were paying to Jokic, they said, Compazzo, it's yours. They're 7 of 25 on threes. Guess who? Norman Powell up to 21.
It's a hamstring injury, so you don't want him to come back too early, though, because if you come back from soft tissue injury too early, you end up back on the injury list. So they're going to take their time, and Joker finally getting a shot to fall.
Ends up with McCollum. He's trying to go by Monte Morris. Little mid-range, and he excels. First round pick, 10th overall.
For 8, they're up 20 in this game. That's the beauty of sports. You think you know something, you just don't.
Loose stuff. Picked up by Damian Lillard. And it'll be Norman Powell off the trampoline for 28 from beyond the arc for the Denver Nuggets. And remember what they did beyond the arc. They were 20 of 38, 53% in the last game. Little mid-range. He's never done that before. Carmelo Anthony getting about 25 to 30 minutes a game for Terry Stotts.
And I thought it was interesting before Kobe passed away that he talked about guarding young Carmelo was one of the tougher guards that he had.
Match that energy in the first quarter. On the take, sharing it well. Melo for 3. Yes! Uh-oh. Damian Lillard now with his 10th dime of the game. Melo over the smaller man. We wondered why he was looking to pass.
A shooter's paradise on Damian Lillard and his high school and the confidence that he had even back then. So he's always had that confidence level as another guy with confidence. Norman Powell, he's had confidence from the jump this game.
For the first 3 games, Brendan, Norman Powell was 3 for 13 on his triples. He has 4 for today as it goes back for Paul Millsap.
Yeah, but in the next couple of minutes, they're going to start getting guys out of there. They're going to worry about rest and injuries and things of that nature.
Norman Powell again.
Flex on him. It's that time. Flex on him.
You know, when you work in New Orleans, you've always got reservations.
Exactly.
27-point game.
Right now, they're not stopping the clock. We got a running clock out here. You've had a productive regular season. You get to the playoffs, and all of a sudden, you're not playing.
Yeah, when you've had a very good career.
Yeah.
Shankar is going to the free throw line on the contact. But you bring up a really valid point.
Was guarding Antoine, and Antoine went to get his quick jump hook off, and JaVale literally blocked it off the wall. Like, it went all the way out of bounds and bounced off the wall. So when I saw JaVale do that, I was like, okay, this young man definitely has a future.
Antoine Jamison, there's a good take by Monte Morris. One of the most creative finishers in NBA history.
He worked on his spot-up jumper because he wanted to become a better shooter, and he did. Because when he first got into the league for Golden State, he really couldn't shoot that well. But he worked tirelessly on his jump shot, not all the floaters and the touch.
While Bryn had 60, Jimmy Butler finished with 58.
Stop playing. I'm about to look that one up
surprising.
myself.
Surprising.
Are you serious? I'm not sure if Denver has a secondary score that they can count on.
And who would have ever believed that Portland would dominate a game,
from the defensive
win
standpoint
easily,